Want to create captivating, scroll-driven animation on your WordPress site? In this video, we are diving into the scroll sequence block from Blocks, perfect for creating immersive storytelling experiences where images transition seamlessly as users scroll. I'll guide you through setting it up and customizing. So let's dive in. Before we start, make sure the default WordPress Gutenberg block editor is active on your site. Also make sure both the Block Free and Pro plugin are installed and activated on your site. Step 1. Install both the Block Free and Pro plugin. To do that, go to Plugins, click on Add New. Then in the search bar, search for Blocks. This is the plugin. Click on Install Now. Once done, click on Activate. Now to install the Block Pro plugin, go to Block, click on Dashboard. Then from here, go to Upgrade Now. Here we'll see the benefits of upgrading to the Pro plan. Again, click on the Upgrade Now button. Here, choose the plan that fits your need. Once you buy the plugin, you will receive a zip folder with an activation code. Then come back to the site, go to Plugins, click on Add Plugins, go to Upload Plugins, and here select the zip file. Click on Install Now, then click on Activate Plugin. Now to activate the license, go to Blocks, click on Activate Pro, and here you add the license key and click on Activate button. That's it, you have successfully activated the Block Pro plugin. Step 2. Activate the scroll sequence block. To do that, go to Blocks, then Blocks, and search for scroll sequence. This is the block, enable it and click on Save Settings. Let's see the settings of scroll sequence block from Blocks. In the scroll sequence tab, we have to select the media type as image. Then from the upload type, we have to select from where you want to upload your images. We have two options, gallery and remote server. In gallery, you can upload images from your media library. Make sure to name the images in a sequential order like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from the reverse order toggle, you can reverse the image order like this. So the scroll sequence will play in a reverse order. Then from the apply to drop down, you can select where you want to apply the scroll sequence. You can apply it to the body. The scroll sequence will apply it to the entire page. You can apply it to a container. For container, you have to use the container block from Blocks like we have done over here. Then you can add to inner container. For inner container, again, you have to add that container block from Blocks with two columns. Then you can add the scroll sequence block in one of the containers. Only then it will work. Or you can select none. This will keep the image sequence as a normal element on the page. So as you scroll down, the scroll sequence will play as you scroll down. Let's keep it to container for now. Now let's see the remote server option. In the folder path, you have to add the image path without the image name. For example, your path could be yourwebsite.com/images, the folder name where you have the images. Here you have to, in remote servers, again you have to name the images in a sequential order like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the prefix text field, you can add a prefix if you have added any prefix to your image names. For example, if you have named image-1, then you have to add the image dash in the prefix text field. From the digit section, you can select the number sequence as you have given to your images. For example, if you have given your image name like image-01, image-02, then you have to select 01 to 99. Then from the image type, you have to select the image type you have added in your folder. 3 types are supported. You can use JPEG, PNG or WebP format. Then in the total image section, you have to enter the number of images you have in your server. Then again, you will find apply to drop down where you want to apply the image sequence. Let's continue with gallery for now. From the extra option tab, in the preload image section, you can preload certain percentage of your images. For example, if you have 50 images in your sequence and you set 30%, then 15 images will be preloaded. So you don't have to wait for the initial images to load. In the style tab, you will find all the styling options required to customize this block. From the position, you can adjust the scroll sequence position from top and left. From width, you can set the image sequence width. From height, you can set the height of the scroll sequence. You can set git index. From the start offset, you can add start offset from the start offset section. The value you enter over here will delay the start of the sequence by equivalent pixel. For example, if you set 100, once the user scroll down 100 pixel, only then the scroll sequence will start. Similarly, from the end offset, you can set an end offset so the image sequence will stop before the equivalent pixel. For example, if we set 100, then the scroll sequence will end 100 pixel before the section ends. So that's it for the scroll sequence block. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this.